Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pierce Gaming News. So, apparently there's going to be a Battlefield Hardline Xbox One, and it's extremely rare. And it's through Microsoft's Bing Rewards program, and to enter, you'll have to create an account if you don't already have one, and spend points you earn by using Microsoft's search engine to enter to win. So you have to use Bing and basically sign up. The custom Xbox One comes with a copy of Battlefield Hardline and a 12-month EA Access subscription without a Connect. And the sweepstakes ends the 26th, so 4 days from now at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And the winner will be announced on March 17th. I mean, to be honest, this doesn't excite me at all because, yeah, the Xbox One looks really nice. It looks really cool. It looks way better than whatever they have now, the flat black. And with this one, it at least has like a different scheme on it, color scheme. Now, Battlefield Hardline doesn't look the best either. It looks like it's really old and really dusty and ashy and just really blocky. It doesn't even look. It looks like a PS3 and 360 game. But that's just my opinion. I honestly would not buy the game at all. But hey, at least the Xbox One looks cool, so you can have something to look at, and a 12-month EA Access subscription. Who knows, maybe I might get on the sweepstakes and I'll have an Xbox One to myself. Ha! Just kidding, you probably had to do this for a while ago, so I don't think anything special is going to happen. I don't think I'll get it, but hey, whoever wins this, they didn't say how many there are, but there's probably only a few hundred, if that. Whoever wins that is going to be really lucky to have, because it looks cooler than the Call of Duty one that they released. And I guess there's going to be a new firmware update, and it's not too far out, Sony says. And I guess there's been a lot of people wondering when the next major PS4 update is going to be. They still didn't do, I don't know if you guys remember this, but at E3, was that 2013, 2012? When they picked up the PS4 and they continued the game right where they left off, you just put it in standby and then you just play the game as you set the controller down or something. They never had that, so I'm wondering when that's going to be in. Hopefully they didn't have people oh, hopefully they forgot about it. They better get this in because that was a really cool feature. And I believe the Xbox One has it, and they've had it since launch. And they haven't given a release date, Sony said, but that plan firmware, isn't too far out, and we'll update. Basically, they said we'll update you as soon as we possibly can, and they have no concrete details about what the next update will bring. But if a leak from last December is to be believed, a friend notification feature might be added. Recently, a report also suggested that the PS4 might get custom backgrounds in the next update, but there's no word on that yet either. I want them to get MP3 support as well. I just don't want to have MP3 files through my flash drive, because that just kind of sucks. I want them to, we can transfer our music files from our flash drive or CDs even, and put them right on the PS4 like we could with the PS3. Jeez, something in my throat. And I really miss walk-up music in MLB The Show, too. I really miss that from PS3. So yeah, we'll see what they can bring in the next update. I hope it's special features or whatever. And it's just going to be cool stuff, I hope. And the last article here is, can you tell the difference between PS4, Xbox One, and PC? Now this is from GameSpot. You guys can watch it's about 10-11 minutes long. It's basically, can you compare the PS4 to the Xbox One to the PC? Can you tell any difference between those? And my opinion, PS4 has a little bit better textures, but is it game killing, or is it oh, I don't want to buy the Xbox One because it has lower resolution? You really don't tell. You really can't tell. It's really hard to, oh, that's not supposed to be like that. People in GTA 5 when it released for the Xbox One and PS4, they're like, oh, this console has way more grass, or the Xbox One has more grass than the PS4. No, the Xbox One has less grass than the PS4. And to be honest, when I watched that comparison video, I was like, I don't know a difference. I can barely even tell. So really, what it comes down to is exclusives. What do you play the most? Say you like MLB. So then you buy PS4. Say you like Forza over, you know, Gran Turismo. I mean, if you guys really like those, then that's great. But it all comes down to exclusives to me. I don't care what console. I'm not like a fanboy of either one. I call them both out when they're both, you know, not doing their part. So, pretty much play what you guys like to play. And also, yeah, you can tell between the PC. The PC blows them all the way in graphics and everything because they have a dedicated graphics card where the PS4 and Xbox One are basically intertwined in the console where they don't have a dedicated graphics card, because if they had a dedicated graphics card, you know what would happen? The consoles would be like $700. And nobody would pay that because they're like, well, I can buy a PC for that. So that's what they do to keep costs low. And granted, the consoles still look really, really good for not having a graphics card. So pretty much all I got to say on that is play whatever you feel is right. Play whatever you guys like the best. Play whatever your friends are playing. Don't just pick like, oh, I want to get PS4 because it has better resolution. But then you're going to realize in the future where none of your friends are playing, so it's going to be really boring. Or vice versa, I guess. I have a PS4 and PC. I don't play gaming much on my PC anymore, even though I just did buy a graphics card like last month at the 970 EVGA. I literally just bought that, but I can tell a huge difference because I was using a AMD 6750, I believe it was. And yeah, there was a huge difference in the graphics on that one. So yeah, long story short, you know, play whatever you like to play on. Who cares? Just cut out all the BS and just play. Because you don't need to get out like all these like fanboys like, oh, the Xbox is better than the PS4 and the PS4 is better than the Xbox One. It's like, it makes me cringe because it's like, it makes me so angry. So yeah, that's all the news I got to talk about today, guys. Make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.